Ah, Scotty, I've been waiting for your call all day. What do you got for me?
Well, in our current draft situation, we may be looking at Miles Bridges from Michigan State. He's 6'8", a freak athlete, very explosive. For you personally, I think you'll love his competitiveness and aggression. Tenacious rebounder, contest shots. He has everything personality-wise I think you'd like.
Sounds like my guy. Why do you think he's going to fall to us if we're maybe looking outside the lottery then?
Well, it's a deep draft this year. He's not on the level of guys like Josh Jackson, De'Aaron Fox, or even Markelle Fultz. The guards this year are just amazing. Plus, for a guy his size, he really likes spending his time down low, which may not translate well in the NBA. I can't really see him backing down guys like LaMarcus Aldridge or Zach Randolph and winning much. He's not really a fluid shooter, but he has shown a lot of promise in how he improves year to year. The potential's absolutely there, but there's a steep learning curve for him. I think for this team and where we'll be drafting, this probably is going to be the best we can get.
Could he make an immediate impact here?
Over what we have? Definitely.
Well, that's certainly good to know. Anything you got on the high school class?
You already have an uphill battle without draft picks, but Derek Patterson continues to impress. You're not getting him without trading the house though. He's 6'8" with a 6'10" wingspan, and he gets to the basket with ease. He's very high basketball IQ, and even though he's a scorer, he doesn't force the issue. He's extremely efficient and improves the play of his teammates. If he puts on some weight, he has Hall of Fame potential written all over him.
Seriously, is he really that much better than Deshaun Miles?
Yeah, way better. Patterson's going number 1 in 2018, guaranteed. He'll prove it once he shines at Kentucky with Calipari. Deshaun is a freak athlete, but I just don't think he's a winner. He'll be top 5, sure, but not number 1. Deshaun isn't going to Kentucky either. Just got word today.
What? No way!
Yep, Maryland's out because of the Melo Trimble situation. Kentucky's out after he met with them. He's seriously considering VCU with Syracuse and Miami right behind them.
That's certainly strange that someone of his caliber would go to VCU over a major program. You got any other college recruiting news?
Out west, Leslie Jean-Charles of Kalispell got to play against Duke's big prospect they landed, Ricky Shays. Shays looked spectacular, but it was against a very small high school team with no size. 34 points, 13 boards, 8 assists. Leslie looked great in probably the only game I'll get to see of him. He's going to Gonzaga next year. 45 points, 18 rebounds, and 14 assists in that loss.
Whoa, wait a minute, why is that the only game you're seeing of this guy if he's putting up a stat line like that?
Well, his stats are hard to take at face value because he's out in Montana not playing a lot of competition. He's 6'9" with a 7'4" wingspan, which is crazy, and he plays center because he's the tallest player on the team by at least 6 inches, but he plays like a perimeter forward. He gets easy assists because he draws doubles and his wingspan bails him out. Hard to really know what to make of him. Very raw but interesting. We'll see more once he's at Gonzaga.
Anything else?
Still waiting to hear what Orlando Emerson from Richardson Prep in Florida is going to do. He's sitting on Kentucky, Florida, and UNC as of right now. One of the best big men in the nation playing for a nationally ranked high school team. He's a great rebounder and difficult to stop in the paint. But the point guard there, Mustafa Abdul-Karim, has committed to Texas. He has excellent vision on the floor and is very disciplined on-ball defender. He'll definitely be one to look out for in the Big 12.
What about internationally? What's going on over there in Europe?
Not a lot, honestly. Still waiting for more data on point guard Marcel Dupree, who is the top international prospect. He's a great YouTube sensation, but I haven't seen a full game of him yet. There's Ali Njai, who's this lanky 7'2" kid from Senegal. Obviously, his size has drawn interest, but that frame is pretty worrisome. He's agile and shows a lot of finesse for someone of his height, though. We're keeping an eye on him. We've also heard there's another 7-footer that St. Mary's College is trying to get eligible to play over here. He's from South Korea, but I haven't gotten enough on him yet to give a report.
Thanks, Scotty. Love your work. You've been a great help. Give me some more info on that 2017 draft and fill me in on what's going on with the recruiting class as well. I want to report every single month.
You got it.
It was nice being able to take my mind off of this for a little bit. Unfortunately, it's back to reality where we're an 0-4 team. But you know what? It's a new month. I met with the team on November 1st to talk things over, help them understand what's at risk, Hopefully give them some sort of incentive to play a lot better than they have thus far. It's November 2nd. We're playing one of the better teams, the Detroit Pistons, in the Eastern Conference. Show your grit, Brooklyn. Put a win on the board. Things were a bit rough in the beginning of the first quarter. Played very, very well on defense, showed a lot of effort, but offensively we weren't translating anything into points for about the first minute. Then after a great play here by Justin Hamilton to get a block, the offense really started to find its groove a little bit. Jeremy Lin hitting a nice corner three, and then later on, Sean Kilpatrick would come out from the corner, step up, nail a three himself after a few lucky rolls. And then you saw Sean Kilpatrick continue to be aggressive and actually converting on his opportunities as he does here to go ahead and tie the game back at 8 apiece. And then from there, the offense started to spread the ball a lot more. As you see, good ball movement here. Skull on the fadeaway, hitting the bucket. And then next possession, you have the Nets go ahead, moving the ball a little bit more to find Bojanovic, who gets himself open. Really surprised me on this play as he hammered it home for the slam. And then the second quarter was all about Chris McCullough, who, you know, I had a little few doubts about. I'd like to see him put on some weight, but I found that when you actually find him some good lanes and you get him on the inside there, he's actually pretty effective as a scorer. As you see there on the dunk, goes here, gets a rebound to help Jeremy Lin get back into transition. As they get back up the floor, you'll see Chris McCullough find himself on the outside post. Makes a nice little move here, turnaround jumper. It shows a nice little touch here, although he had to get a roll, and scored. And then this next play was absolutely terrific. Yeah, Jeremy Lin find McCullough, who slips right past John Lure for the huge dunk. Absolutely great quarter for Chris McCullough, 9 points as we went into halftime up 55-48 on the Pistons. Really great job rebounding, moving the ball around, getting a lot of assists, and getting as many teammates involved as possible. Jeremy Lin was absolutely on fire during this game. Moving to the third quarter, again, great ball movement from the team. Bojanovic makes a great cut inside to get the dunk. Jeremy Lin gets Hamilton open. Nice open jump shot from him. Good to see him actually get some points on the board. Again, in transition, Jeremy Lin straight inside to Bojanovic. Huge slam as we really started to put this game away. Towards the end of the third, Jeremy Lin driving inside, getting his own buckets. Jeremy forces the Pistons to call timeout. Down 14, the Pistons never really got back into this one, couldn't cut that double-digit deficit as Caldwell Pope, who actually had a good game, misses the three there. Jeremy Lin, clear path to the basket, no one stops him, easy dunk. 118-104 is your final. The Nets win their first game of the season against a pretty good Detroit Pistons team. Couldn't be more proud of them, honestly. And Jeremy Lin, obviously the player of the game, really did a great job leading the team, making sure that we got the W, led the team in points, led the team in assists. His leadership helped move the ball around and create opportunities for everyone. Almost everyone on the team got involved in this game. Really, really proud of the effort that we put out there. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep the ball rolling as we took a loss the next game against the Hornets and then 4 days later against the Timberwolves in a blowout. But you know what? They want to do throwback night in Madison Square Garden, so we decided to troll them a little bit. We're the New York team, so we wore our New York Nets jerseys because we are New York City. So our little rivalry game actually started off quite hot. We started off here with Bojanovic on a pump fake, surprising me here on this move, going up and under to the basket to score the first points of the game. I had no clue Bojanovic had that in him. Then Derrick Rose found Porzingis in the corner for the tray. Justin Hamilton on the outside here on the next possession. Go fadeaway to Lopez. He scores. Going tit for tat here. 4-3, 6-3 Nets. Inside, Porzingis finds his 5th point of the game inside. He's getting easy baskets. Jeremy Lin outside, Hamilton going inside, Lopez, turnaround jumper. He responds to Porzingis's and goes up 8-5. Porzingis, open jumper again, misses this time. O'Quinn on the putback though to keep the game close. Outside here now, you got Lopez inside. He's been working the entire game. Jeremy Lin kicks it off to Kilpatrick, does a little give and go, to Lin, and Lin scores on the inside. Tie game, 14-14. Kilpatrick dumps it inside to Scola for the slam. Good trading back and forth here in the first quarter. The excellent ball movement carried into the second as Lin kicks it out to a rare Anthony Bennett sighting inside to Lopez, and the foul gets the bucket. Moving further into the second, Derrick Rose, a little give and go here, but can't keep hold of it. Kilpatrick storms back up the floor. Alley-oop to Chris McCullough for the huge slam. McCullough playing absolutely fantastic basketball in transition and all over the court. I've been very, very impressed with him this month. Here he gets the rebound, gives it to Lin as he pushes it up the floor. McCullough will come off here and set a pick for Lin. Perfect pick here, gets Lin to push to the outside, attacks the basket, gets the easy deuce. Up 13 here, I will pay the Knicks one rare compliment. They're not getting another one. Derrick Rose, a beautiful spin move there to get past Jeremy Lin. Cut the lead to 11, lead back up to 14. Porzingis on the outside. Got picked off by Bogdanovic, trying to get Anthony inside, and Sean Kilpatrick attacking on transition and getting to the rack. Easy dunk there. Lead back up to 16. They continue to try to cut down the lead, though. Derrick Rose, outside jumper, nails that one to cut it to 14. They get it inside here to Kyle O'Quinn. Nice little outside jumper, gets the roll, cuts it down to 12. Next possession, back up to 14. Derrick Rose attacking inside, gets it inside to Kyle O'Quinn. That was actually his 10th point of the quarter. Kyle O'Quinn going off a little early here. But then Sean Kilpatrick stays here in isolation, makes a few moves from the triple threat, and then pops outside for the easy open jump shot after getting himself open on the pump fake. Kilpatrick and O'Quinn going at it. 15 points, 21 points for the both of them respectively. A little bit of a surprise to say that those two would be the ones leading the teams in scoring. Back in transition, LeVert misses there, but Hamilton makes sure that he puts it back in, keeps the lead up to 17. And then Karis LeVert would try one more time and turns it over on this play, unfortunately. And then Carmelo in transition, trying to pop a three. Oh no, of course, that isolation offense of his doesn't work. LeVert makes a better move this time, passes it inside the Booker in transition, gets the easy bucket, and then outside Derrick Rose misses. And then this play gets a little weird. Jeremy Lin sets up on the outside here, and he's waiting for Brook Lopez to give him a pick. And as he comes around, he gets stuck in the corner here, gets double teamed, and then somehow gets it to Lopez, who holds on. Little give and go. Again, Jeremy Lin attacking the basket for the easy deuce. And then again, great ball movement by this team. Jeremy Lin setting up at the top of the key. Lopez gives it inside to Scola, kicks it out to Kilpatrick, to Lopez, to Lin, to Bogdanovic. Lin cuts, another give and go, inside, easy bucket. That's the ball game. Brooklyn wins this one, second win of the season, 113-102 at Madison Square Garden. Suck it, Knicks. After the game, the Nuggets tried to offer us Danilo Gallinari and Jameer Nelson for Brook Lopez and Grievous Vasquez. Okay, listen, there is no way I'm trading Lopez if there's not a pick involved, and I'm certainly not pretty much trading him straight up for Danilo Gallinari, even if Grievous Vasquez is there and I'd like to move him out anyway. Unfortunately for me, the only good news to come out of that 2 weeks was that trade offer that came up. The Knicks game was actually the beginning of a 5-game road trip for us as we went out west and lost to Phoenix. Then we went to LA to visit both the Clippers and Lakers and lost both games. And then we lost to the Thunder. And we came back home and lost to the Trailblazers. This is really frustrating. We just go on a 5-game losing streak, and it seems as if we completely forgot about what got us those 2 wins in the beginning of November. But good news, we did actually beat the Celtics with Rondae Hollis-Jefferson back in our lineup, 105-93, and it also hurts the Celtics with the draft pick that we gave them. Don't want to give up a loss to us, right, Boston? Speaking of losses, we then lost to the Pacers afterwards, and we have one game that we cannot afford to lose. The 1-15 Sacramento Kings. who are without DeMarcus Cousins and lost Ty Lawson for the rest of the season due to an ACL tear. We have to beat the Kings, right? First quarter, it's a sight for sore eyes. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson finally back in our lineup. Kicks it inside to Bogdanovic, and he hits a nice little fadeaway jumper to get the first 2 points of the game. Brooklyn keeps it rolling. A few possessions later, inside to Brook Lopez, kicks it outside to Lin. Good ball movement again, gets it back inside to Lopez. He hits a turnaround jumper of his own to put Brooklyn back up 5-4. Next possession, for some reason, Rudy Gay takes a step back fadeaway three, no good there. Jeremy Lin pushes it back up the floor in transition, gets it inside to Brook Lopez, fighting his way through traffic, showing off the strength as he holds off everybody and puts in for two. Nets now up 3. On the next possession, Hollis-Jefferson picking Rudy Gay's pocket, easy fast break in transition, slams it home, puts the Nets up 5. Nets now up 7, 11-4. Kilpatrick giving it to Lin. Lin's gonna ISO here. Watch him make the move. Quick little crossover, takes the inside jump shot, nails that one. Nets now up 9. Jeremy Lin, thus far of his season, at least been worth his paycheck as the numbers show there. Still in the first, up 7. Push it back up the floor off the turnover to Kilpatrick. Aggressive, strong finish, gets the bucket there to put us back up by 9. Again, Kings on their possession, turns it over. Kilpatrick picking Afflalo this time, going straight back up the floor. No one there in the paint for transition. Kings call timeout after the Kilpatrick slam as the Nets went up 11. Second quarter, Brooklyn Nets up 9. We have Hollis-Jefferson in the corner this time. Kicks it back out to Kilpatrick on the outside. Gets it to Booker, getting some nice ball movement here. Inside, Lopez posting up Kufos. Makes a move as he spins, takes all the contact, and still scores. No foul, but no matter. Nets now up 13. Vasquez in the corner, getting it inside to Booker. Booker working his way inside, manages to lean out enough and outstretches arms to score inside there. Nets now up 20 in the third as they're pulling away. Kilpatrick to Bogdanovic. Inside to Lopez, easy slam there. Nets up 70-48. Later in the third, Nets up by 19. McCullough trying to work inside on Cauley-Stein. Misses on the first one, puts it back in, slamming it right on top of Willie Trill's head. Later in the third, Hollis-Jefferson back out to Lin. Inside to McCullough, another easy slam inside. A great dime there by Lin to find Chris in the right space as he takes it here. Later in the third, a little give and go this time from McCullough. McCullough returning the favor to get Lin on the board. Fourth quarter, Kings just never found their way back into this one. Up 19, Hollis-Jefferson on the fade, putting the lead up to 21. Nets would win this one huge, 112-89. Not much of a contest at all as the Nets move up to 4-12 on the year. And all considered, with the losing streak in the middle of that month, this was actually pretty good. The team played well, they played together, they showed great ball movement, and they showed that they can be a good coherent unit. We're just missing some talent. I'm actually looking forward to what they're going to do next month rather than just only looking at prospects, which actually I still need to do because Deshaun Miles and Derek Patterson are playing again this year. Definitely got to watch that one. And if we can get out of the month of December by the end of it, not at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, I'll be pretty happy. Should be manageable too. It's not like we're the one-win Sacramento Kings.